everyone. This is Hi Gray from Gray Therapeutic Services. This is an interview session, actually, with the proposed new head of art, Harriet Zero, or High Priestess Harriet Zero, she prefers to be known. So, Harriet Zero, what do you see yourself doing with GTS, and why do you think you're good for this position of head of art?
Well, firstly, I'd love to thank you for having me here at this interview. I feel very privileged. Art is an extremely important part of my life, and I think it should be for everybody. It's a form of expression. And recently, there have been some incidences whereby, a lot of art is a lot of crap. But also, what we are seeing now is with the intervention of what I would call intervention or development of AI, is that I'm just not quite sure whether something done on AI is a Leonardo da Vinci.
Well,
so yeah, that's why I'm here to sort of, ask you what the role of the job is
I don't know.
within
Do
GTS.
you like cricket? I mean, do you like cricket?
No.
I don't know anything about art. I'm just here to do the interview because Barbara can't do it, head of HR. She couldn't make it. And I know that she knows you and all this jazz. So just don't freak me out. And you've probably got the position, okay? It's as simple as that. Hang on, let me just pour myself a drink here.
Fine. Well, we all need to relax in this situation.
Would you want a drink? Are you having a drink?
I'm okay.
What do you mean you don't drink? You're an art. All artists drink, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, our previous one did. Artist Andrew, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's good. Good. Yeah. Like a solid commitment to drinking at this organisation.
Well, I mean, that goes without saying. That's taken as read. And as you said, a lot of artists smoke and drink. And Duchamp, I went to see a wonderful exhibition in London by Picabia. He used to hang out with Duchamp and took, opium and all sorts of things like that. Now, that is something I'm not sure we need to bring into the GTS aesthetics.
Yeah, what do you think about drugs? I mean, I won't tell you what we do.
Well, I don't think about them, I do them.
You do drugs while you're doing art. Does it inspire great artistic creations and so on?
It does, and so does music.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So drugs
essential. No, the music comes first, really.
Right.
Doing some of my flow drawings, although I'm not here to be an artist within GTS. I'm here to, bring the aesthetics into it, which is what is about how we perceive things in life. So whatever it is that you look at, what is it that is looking back at you?
Wow. Can you get hold of opium? Because you mentioned earlier that some of the Impressionists of Holland were quite into that.
No, that was a long time ago. I'm not that old, Matt.
It's something to do with art, though, isn't it? Because Van Gogh, didn't he do a ton of that? And chop his fingers off or something?
No, it was his ear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lo behold. Okay, so what else is important?
What I would like to know, really, here is that with this interview without the most important person, who's HR Barbara, is what the job actually entails.
Well, Barbara knows a lot about that, but unfortunately she's recovering from an ayahuasca carnival she went to in Brazil last week. So, but she can tell you exactly the specifics, so maybe a follow-up conversation with Barbara might be helpful. But yeah, broadly speaking, just kind of like decorate everything and make us happy inside.
Right.
I think there's a bit of architectural aspect to this as well.
Internal architectural?
Interior architectural decision-making that supports psychological realignment with GTS strategic sort of things.
Is that Barbara?
I don't know. It sounds
tied up in some.
I don't want to talk about what's exactly happening with Barbara at the moment, but it's anyway. So I think you've got the job. When can you start? When can you start?
Well,
can you get
when would suit you?
I mean, get other drugs. If you can't get opium, can you get some of the other ones, sniffy ones?
Yeah, I mean, basically, I don't think that part of the job role is to supply with drugs.
Well, let's see what Barbara says about that, because I know she likes drugs as well. She thinks it improves morale in the workplace, so we've adopted a new pro-drug stance within the organisation, and it seems to be going fairly well.
Okay. But one thing that drugs don't do is create structure. Now, that is something, as the interior architectural specialist, which I studied when I was at Philadelphia
Right.
Uni. When I was only 8.
Prestigious
I was 8.
institution.
I was I was a.
I
one
heard
of
you
those
did your
funny
degree, your
genius
first
people.
degree at 8, wasn't it?
Yeah.
First of 7
Yeah,
degrees, I think.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, quite frankly, I mean, I'd be very happy to take the job. It's going to be about 150 grand a day.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
don't think we can stretch to that. We'll have a word with finance. That's rather
Okay.
a large sum, isn't it?
Okay,
What were you
well,
on in your last job as head of art? Were you a head of art for the
Well,
royal
I'm coming
family?
down.
You
I'm
were in the
coming
royal family,
down. I
weren't you?
mean, you know, I'm trying to do you a favour here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's
About
not
50
easy.
grand a day. 50 grand a day. I mean, you know, you can start slow,
Well,
ease
if you do
yourself into
that,
the
then you throw
organisation.
the drugs in.
We can throw the drugs in. I know Barbara's got plentiful.
Has she got funds?
She's got funds, she's got stash, she's got secret supplies that I don't know about, but I'm looking into.
So 50 grand a day.
Help yourself to the crisps, by the way. I mean, they weren't actually for interviewees, to be honest. They're like staff crisps. Well, it's too late now, isn't it? You touch them. You eat them. Just, it's too late now. But, you know, enjoy the crisps.
Well,
we'll take that off your first pay packet. Yeah.
This is one of the quite interesting things about aesthetics, is that when something speaks to you, it does. And that crisp spoke to me.
But they don't have mouths. How do they speak to you without a mouth? I don't know. Is this why you'll get the odd job as the that's right? That's why you're there.
Not everything has a voice. Can you imagine being a flower and you can't talk?
Yet it still tells a story.
But you're a bird and you can sing. Now, these are the things I want to bring into GTS, because I believe that if we listen more to what we think are inanimate or objects or things, there is actually a language.
Hidden within.
Yes. It's
HSG.
the aesthetical language of life.
Perhaps a deeper connection with those various voices, previously unheard, could reveal. I've lost my way here, I believe. This is what you need to fill in. You're
What's interesting about that is you brought up something to me where Calculus Celsius, who was my great-great-grandfather, he
didn't he invent photocopiers? Sorry, just name rings a bell. Should we listen? Do you want to listen?
I think we should go over the interview